Hello, welcome back to Oolykee Gaming and welcome back to another Mod Monday. Right, 7 mods, 1 invisible one, and let's get started straight away. Jump into it. Right, first, charcoal kilns. What do I mean by that? I have been doing a little bit of testing, but I'm gonna read a sentence onto made. This mod was made by Serpport, and you have the whole description. The guy put an effort explaining how the charcoal kiln works, but in basics, charcoal kiln turns wood into charcoal. These charcoal kilns, they need to have an incentive to start processing. That means you have to have a little bit of charcoal in there, but then it starts producing its own charcoal. The only thing you have to supply here is wood, so you have to be importing wood, and a lot of wood. You need 47 tons of wood on a maximum daily production. Currently I'm importing this, you can see, and as soon as they start producing charcoal, because it consumes 5 tons of charcoal and 47 tons of wood creates 6 tons of charcoal, that's 1 ton more. It creates a lot of heat and creates some chemicals. Why do we have 2 of them? Well, this one creates heat, but this one creates electricity. So and it's not really that low amount of electricity. You can go up to 6 megawatts. I know it's not really a big power plant, but I expected less than this. This one consumes 6 tons of charcoal per day, and right, that's it. It just consumes charcoal and creates electricity. So technically this is a charcoal power plant, my bad. Right, what's the difference between them? They are both based on the brick factory, and currently at this production, I think you need 2 or 3 of those to have some 80% production, or 4 of those to have 80% production of coal, enough for this electricity production here. This is a really nice little cute setup that you want to have in your forest, that you can heat or warm up your local production of wood or your wood industry. That would be the best place for it. Of course, this one has additional chemical production, which is really cool. These are minuscule, small amounts of chemicals, but still they are there and they cost money. So you input coal and wood, you get more coal, chemicals, and heat. And I'm pretty sure that these chemicals are worth more than this wood, so and heat as well. So there you go. You have these charcoal kilns. Just let me read a description of the buildings. There are 2 buildings in the game made from brick factory. The first plant produces wood charcoal. In this case, the resulting charcoal is mostly burned in the boiler room and heat is obtained. You can heat nearby houses, preferably, of course, appropriate to your style of to the style of the plant itself. There are no connections, that's a problem, so you cannot export the heat. There are no connections, everything will have to be brought up by road. Along the way, chemicals are obtained in small quantities. But a dozen such factories will be able to provide your republic with a small amount of chemicals. The second plant is a thermal plant. Thermal plant provides electricity, albeit a small scale, to a small village. There's an outlet for power lines, coal. It is on it that the power plant works. Is also transported by road. These buildings are intended for a small settlement, worker settlement, as well as suburbs with low-rise buildings to provide heat, electricity to the village, or woodcutters, for example. Yes, that's exactly what I mentioned before. It would be for a small setup in a forest, and the author suggested that you can have it in the suburbs of the cities as well. Bear in mind that they are spewing out pollution, so that's a thing as well, and you wouldn't want to have these in the city center or anything like that. Okay, let's move on. Right, medium kindergarten by my man Robs for 047. Right, it was this mod was made by Robs 047. You have all the mods in the description down there, and you have a description on the Steam page in Polish and English. English is medium kindergarten based on a real building in Lublin, of course, employs 18 workers and serves about 180 children. Yes, I love this guy's work. It's amazing, and I love that he's recreating real-life buildings from, well, Lublin, Poland in this case, but this is more or less blueprint for how most of the buildings in the Soviet communist times world they look like. Right, I love this work. I like his work. This is really, really nice, and definitely one of my favorites. Right, let's move on. Right, next we have a motor depot for 18 vehicles. Okay, so this is Serpport again. He made this mod. This is a construction office remake, I would say. Yeah, let's check it here. We have a vanilla construction office, and yes, it is. It's just remake of the construction office plus extension parking lots. Now, it looks like there's a wonky thing happening here with the setup here of this. It doesn't register part of it as a building, so it kind of has this kind of wonky look. So probably it's a work in progress. I bet it's a work in progress. Now, what's special about it? It has 18 vehicles. That's perfect because the vanilla one has like 10, I believe, or something, a small amount of vehicles. This one has 18. You can see here we have 16 plus 2, 4 by 4 plus 2. And yes, it has capacity for 15 tons of fuel. Now I'm running a little bit of a test over here, and I'm just checking if this is gonna work out or not. But the fuel is running out here, and I don't know if it's gonna be used as a fuel depot as well or not. He left the notes in the comment section there. So the description of this is: motor depot for 18 units of vehicles, works as original base, add routes, the technician will automatically perform transport tasks. There is also a tank for 15 tons of fuel as a reserve. There is a tank. Vehicles are driving through each other and through the building. This is the cost of the mod. Okay, I would assume that they would be refueling themselves, but I am not really sure. This vehicle is not a member of this distribution office, but let me test this real quickly. Right, doesn't seem to be operating correctly. I set up properly this and this, so it's supposed to be transferring coal from here to here, but it's complaining. It doesn't like it for some reason. Anyway, if this works properly, and I'm pretty sure that Serpport will be working on this, this is going to be amazing because you're going to have less vehicles going to the petrol stations. And if you're watching my series now, that's one of the big problems we have. Petrol stations everywhere. Right, okay, let's move on. Right, Škola, school. This mod was made by Podolsky 99. Yeah, Podolsky 99, and you have description in Cyrillic, and I'm gonna read the English one. Prototype of a real primary school, and number 10 Vologda. Building was built between 1955 and 1960 years. Workers 10, teachers 10, students 150. Right, building looks iconic, looks really nice, and I love it, and I'm definitely gonna be using them. It looks like a traditional early Soviet architecture, and I like it. I really like it. Okay, let's see what do we have here. We have 10 workers and professors, and the school can be found in the school section over here. Unfortunately, for some reason the schools are messed up. It's not the latest one here. It would be this one over here. Costs 32,900 in the middle of the map where I'm doing this, and if we go to 1,625 work days. Usually I count this as how difficult it is to build, and it's not that difficult. It's an average, perfectly average. I love this. I definitely love this. I'm gonna be using this school all the time. Now we're getting to big guns. This is NCONZO. NCONZO. Let's go with NCONZO. Right, this is another one from our good guy good guy Vicom. He made a couple of really nice structures, and this is I'm just gonna go and read first what he said about this building. This is NCONZO, Narodni centrum zdravovnič odboru. Okay, National Center of Nursing and Non-Medical Sanitary Specialization. Phew, I hope that that I've translated it correctly. Don't get fooled by the balconies. This building has always been offering medical education, so it's classified as a medical university. 30 workers, 30 teachers, 100 students, 50 to 60 rubles in the early years. The building contains a road underneath, so it can be used as a street. Oh, really? That's nice. That's awesome. I love that. And actually, I'm probably gonna test that. Okay, let's test it. Right, here we go. We have a convoy of trucks coming in, and they're passing through the building. I can't believe this. This actually works. This is amazing. This jumps to probably first spot for me. This is so cool. So you have a little setup running around here. They're gonna be loading coal over here, getting into a coal power plant, but it doesn't matter. The only test is that they can pass through it. Now, he wasn't kidding when he said that there's a lot of balconies. There's a lot of balconies here. Yeah, it looks more like a hotel, but no, it's a medical school. Anyway, we'll see. For now, looks like my favorite. Right, continuing on. Benko 54, another one repeating. Benko was on this channel before, and I have a feeling we're gonna have way more of Benko around here. Now, I love this kind of architecture. I love the style. I love how it's made. What is it? Medical University, another one. Doesn't matter, I love it. Also has, no, these are not balconies, they're actually windows. It looks really cool. Okay, so Medical University. This is Medical University. I created it freehand, there is no real model. However, the building style is based on brutalism. The university needs 55 employees and 50 professors. There you go, that's a short and straightforward explanation of the mod. And yeah, let's see what else we can see around here. Looks really cool. I love it. I love that he actually designed it. I went for engineering college for construction, even though I'm working in the IT, but no, this looks genuinely fabulous. The problem is, where's the entrance? Okay, so I would say that this is a main entrance to the building. Okay, perfect. Really good mod. I like it. For now, I think those two are contending for the first place, but we'll see. And last but not least, these humongous things. Yes. This is a oil storage or fuel storage or bitumen storage, whichever you prefer. And it's enormous. It's absolutely enormous. Santehuk or Sante... Nook. Right, it's oil storage for 12,000. He was also here in last couple of episodes, and this is interesting. First things first, I'm gonna say something. I thought it's too big. That it's unrealistic, but I did a little bit of research, and no, we have these size tanks, because the other mods we have concerning the storage of oils is something like this. And it's not far off. Even the vanilla one, which we usually always check out, vanilla ones are more or less really small, and these are just much bigger versions of it. Unrealistic part would be, I can't believe that we as humans built something this huge, but yeah, we did. And this is something that I will be using myself quite often, and I love it. Right, so there's no detailed description about this. There are some comments in the comment section. The people are discussing. It's in Russian. Unfortunately, most of us won't be able to understand it. We can always translate it. But anyway, it can be found in a storage section of the mod section, and you can find it here. Oil fuel storage, 8,139 days to finish. 212 tons of steel. Now that's not cheap. 200,000 to build, compared to the other ones that we have, which are more or less the similar capacity, is more than twice the price. But it doesn't matter, because it takes way less space, and if you are tight on space, definitely we'll go for something like this. Anyway, I love the change. I love that we have options for fuel storage, oil storage, and all that good stuff. I'm just loving this mod. Okay, that's it. That's 7 visible ones, and we're gonna go for the last one. Right, the last one, Angular building, made by Benko 54. Again, For some reason I can't find it. I'm gonna read what the building is. This is an angular building. It's based on the Ministry of Roads in Tbilisi. Link from the Wikipedia page is below. This building, built according to brutalism in the game, it's stored as the headquarters of the Republic. I had to adjust the shape a bit because the original building is not on slope, and this is not possible in the game. Is on a slope, and this is not possible in the game. 80 employees, 75 professors are required. Have fun with the building, and there's a link to Wikipedia. Now, this building, I'm gonna explain it. It's built on 3 pillars, and the pillars are connected with each other in different different locations. It looks amazing. It looks brutal. It looks. It kind of reminds me of, I think, Soviet embassy in Cuba or something like that. It's just a gigantic, monstrous thing. It should be in our mod section. Let me quickly check this. Be back in a sec. Right, I restarted the game. Let's check if we can find it now. I checked. I'm subscribed to it, but I cannot see it here anymore. I never could. It's called Angular Building, and I cannot see it over here. Unfortunately, for some reason it's not visible. We had these issues before, but most of the time was on the modder side that we couldn't see it. Maybe he's still working on it and it's been temporarily removed, but link is in the description. Angular building, check it out. It looks amazing. I can't wait for it to be available and to use it. Anyway, that's it. What's your favorite? Mine is the hotel looking university. It's fabulous, and it has a functioning road going through it. I love it. I'm definitely gonna be using this one. Guys, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, press the like button and tell me what's your favorite. Like, subscribe, notification bell, ring it, leave a comment in the comment section. See you in the next one. Bye bye.